It is held every year during the school holidays in September. Under one roof, in the biggest exhibition hall in Singapore at the World Trade Center, there can be found hundreds of thousands of titles of books. They are in every language and on every subject. Practically every publisher in Singapore, and many more from other countries, are represented, and everyone in Singapore visits the exhibition at least once. Last year, 1993, was the biggest fair ever. This is not to be wondered at, as every year the fair gets bigger. When I arrived there, at just before 10 a.m., it was not yet open and already a large crowd had gathered outside. Perhaps there was some thrill in being the first to be in there. With typical Singaporean enthusiasm, the crowd surged forward as soon as the gates were opened. I was swept in by the crowd. I was determined to check out every single stall in the exhibition. I had $100 to spend, my entire life savings up to that time. I began browsing through and was a little surprised that no one tried to push their sales, at least they did not do it to me. Since I was a schoolboy, and looked like one, they must have concluded that I was probably broke. I smiled to myself and crept along stall by stall. I was interested in local literature and arrived at a stall by VJ Times. There was an author sitting there looking very serious. He started when I walked up to him and asked what he had written. Then he grinned and took a book titled, In Spirit Bound, and showed it to me and explained that it was a collection of short stories, mostly based on the supernatural and mysticism. I was interested in such subjects and decided to buy a copy. I asked the writer to autograph it for me. He obliged. After that I went about and browsed. I still had $590.00 on me and still felt very rich. I bought a few other local titles as I felt nice reading about local places and names, and then I decided to buy some self-improvement books. Soon I had only $3 left. I took a drink, ate a pie, and with just enough bus fare went home. I had 7 books with me and I started to read In Spirit Bound in the bus.